Hey, Cyclone Kitten, Louis, or Chunky Bubba's Jig, and literally just Carbon. We're gonna be fighting Abomination today, and I just dropped my microphone. Whoops. Sorry about that. There was a fly, and I was trying to swat the fly, and it it knocked my mic down. Fuck. Okay, turn all this back on. The fly destroyed me. It wasn't even close. Yeah, dude. Fly final boss of Fargos. I don't think we stand a chance. Okay, but yeah, if you missed it yesterday, I started fighting Abomination, and it has come to my attention that it's possible that it may be slightly earlier than it is intended to fight Abomination, but I don't care. We can do it. So let's start doing it. Fly phase 2 is impossible. I need to get back in the rhythm of things real quick. Here's one more. Scythe, yeah. Get caught by that. Okay. Dashes are next. There's 5 of these. Alright, hold on. I have... No, it's on. Martian lasers. I need to remember that. Hold on. My mic is all messed up right now. Gotta actually secure this. I got his name wrong. He has 2 N's like Abomination. Damn. Sorry, I can't read. I still think it's bullshit that debuff doesn't cleanse every time that I use the Plantera thing. Why is my debuff cleanse item not cleansing debuffs? I get it specifically to cleanse debuffs, and it doesn't even cleanse debuffs. What's the point? It's his aura that applies the debuff? No, it's the damage over time effect from when I get hit by the projectile. I'm not touching his aura. I'm touching the damage over time, or the projectile, and then I get a damage over time. Like, I don't just passively have a dot right now. It was specifically when I got hit by the projectile, and then I get a dot, and that dot doesn't get cleansed when I use the Plantera thing. But only sometimes. It's kind of hard to see. Martian. We need to go down a bit. I rewinded the stream yesterday to look at the attack that kept killing me, the purple spinning scythe one. And I think to dodge that attack, I have to go towards, like, sit far away and then go towards just next to where the line of sight started, because they kind of like curve in towards me, but it's like a parabola, and there's a gap. Phase 2. I forgot to activate my heart statues. Okay, well, there's no reason to cling to the bottom. And go now. When is it? Martians? That's fine. Then we have the big attack. Which one do we get? This is a laser beam. That's okay. We figured this one out, I think. So we start opposite, and then whichever side he goes to... Okay. We go up, but we have to stay, like, here, because otherwise we'll... Yeah. I can't stay straight on the things. I have to go to the side slightly. We're too high up. Space, low gravity's gonna fuck me up. I really need to go down. We're way too high up. Shit. Sorry, I'm still not used to that attack. I've been practicing? No. Okay, that was halfway. Let me turn on... Here. Has the rest helped me at all? Well, that was our best attempt so far. Where is my timer? Good question. Must be down here. Oh, it was right there. Okay. Yeah, this would be a little bit of extra incidental healing, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, I had face down one yesterday. I couldn't focus enough for it. I was getting too distracted. This attack in phase 2 feels like a complete crapshoot, dodging it. Flip by that one, but that's okay. Wasn't the Abomination a friendly NPC before this? Yeah, I think each of the Fargos NPCs can be fought as bosses. There was the Deviant boss earlier. And then I think Mutant is also a boss. Not 100% sure why, but yeah, I guess they just decided they didn't like you anymore and wanted to fight you, but only sometimes. See, like that debuff doesn't get cleansed. It's the debuff from his sickle, but not the debuff from his other thing that doesn't get cleansed. It's like he has different debuffs or different versions of the debuffs, and they don't all get cleansed. Okay, I want to make slightly bigger jumps with that. That's the key. Are we going up or down? Going right? No, it was supposed to be up. Okay. So I thought he was going to the side. I didn't realize it was always up, straight up or down. It looked like he was going left. And I think I go, yes. We hover here. Okay, and then do the same thing going this way. I don't know how that didn't hit me. Maybe it did hit me. I'm not 100% sure. How long are those things going to stand there? Okay. Okay, so I guess the second time around you have to navigate it a bit more closely. That's like the first time I've seen that attack. I actually paid attention to it, so... Who's doing the time stop? That's me. That was phase 2. Is it a long fight? It is, yes. But I think I have every attack. I know how to dodge every attack in that second phase. It's incredibly punishing if I miss a single one of them, but, like, we have now successfully dodged everything he can do in that phase. I'm getting a better sense of it. I'm getting better each time. Yeah, that debuff doesn't get cleansed by Plantera thing. See, I still have it. But his other debuffs do. I think. Maybe he doesn't inflict other debuffs. Maybe it's only from that. We can afford to get hit a little bit. It's just getting hit a lot that's a problem. Also, the reduced debuff size from the Empress of Light thing really throws me off, because I don't know when a projectile will hit me or not. It's really hard to tell. 2/3 HP goes to phase 2, which should be soon. Sorry, I was not looking at him. I was thinking about talking. Talking just distracts me too much. These nebula boosters give me a lot of extra healing, so... Okay, now he goes phase 2. I'm gonna start with the time stop immediately. Yeah, the Empress of Light accessory makes my hitbox smaller, so... a lot of times attacks will pass through me without hitting me. And it looks like they hit me. Honestly, this attack is easier to dodge in this phase than in the other one. Make sure that works out. Okay. Like, that totally felt like that should have hit me. Okay, we go towards that. Go to the side here. And then this time... Okay. Oh, they stick around, man. I forgot they stuck around. We're out of super healing potions, but that's okay. I really want to go back left. Laser beam. I don't know if I get the luxury of going back left. Okay, is he going up or down? Up. Go down and slightly to the side. Shit. No, there's a sandstorm, man! I really need to go back left. No, sorry, the sandstorm really threw me off. Okay, but I get those attacks. It's just navigating, like, once I get over here, it's really rough. Let me go destroy that island with the water. Serve a bit more space. Just kill a bomb NPC. Yeah, by the way, this is the dude who got fucking destroyed by Frost Legion. Twice, I think. Same guy. Terraria power scaling is fucked. Hey, the real super. You know, of all the things that the game gives you infinite access to after having a 30 stack, I can't believe that healing potions are not one of them. Like, I've blown through all my super healing potions from the moon mode. It's crazy to me that you don't get an infinite amount of, but they'll give you infinite amount of any buff potion you want. Snowmen were holding back. It was the eyesight, man. It was the eyesight. The snowmen could see him from far away. Infinite healing without delay, or do you want infinite potion sickness? Well, just the notion of if I have 30 of an item, it doesn't get consumed. Because that's how the black hole potion works, doesn't it? If you have 30 black hole potions. It's not like you get the infinite black hole buff, but you don't consume more black hole potions. Yeah, I'll take off the mining enchant. Make more supers. Stop time. Oh, shit. I thought it was coming from the right. Yeah, the main thing with the second phase is that, like, each one of the attacks individually I can dodge. It's just so punishing if I slip up even a little bit. Yeah, this attack is easier in the second phase because I always know where the laser is coming from. Like, you just have to sit still in the second one, whereas with that one, you kind of have to, like, shimmy to the side, and that actually makes it easier in the second phase, which is kind of silly. Laser beam. And then is he going up or is he going down? Which one is it? Down. I'm going to go up and slightly to the side. Focus now. healing potion here. This is easy attack. We'll be okay. And then which one is it? Still kind of getting tripped up by this one. Yeah. I didn't have this one down very well. See, the other thing that throws me off about this is the lingering projectiles there. Oops. Okay. We're getting closer and closer. Yeah, if... I need to, like, get better at weaving between those attacks. It still feels a little weird. But yeah, I basically died because I got hit twice. There. That's how unforgiving this is. Just my precision movement. Yeah, the starboard doesn't have great precision movement, so it feels kind of weird weaving between them. I know there's a button I could press with the Empress of Light accessory to like slow down for precision movement, but I don't need it. I'll be okay. Souls or force. I don't know what the fuck a soul or a force is, okay? I started fighting this boss. There's no... I'm not intentionally avoiding souls and force. I don't know what those are. I have never seen any of them that I felt like crafting. I saw one of them, the sniper soul, and you know what it wanted me to do? It wanted me to farm for a piranha gun. I'm not doing that. Yeah, why don't you stop fighting this boss, stop having fun, and instead go farm for an item for like 30 minutes, even with good drop rates. Why would I do that? That's... No. I've got something I'd rather be doing. And clearly I don't need them, so why would I? Think the only obvious ways to power up have been farm for piranha gun and farm for fledgling wings? Yeah. And I don't know, I don't really want to go waste time going to fish up sky crates or, you know, farm for a piranha gun. You know, I did see actually a really nice way to power up. It was all these items that required abominable energy to craft. So I think this is a pretty reasonable way to achieve that. I remember seeing that in a few crafting recipes. Time to learn. God, I suck at that. I need to go lower. I'm going too high is my problem. I can see the issue. I'm thinking that I'm lower than I am. You don't think requiring fledgling is a problem when when fishing is almost required and recommended? I just think it doesn't need to have fledgling. Like, of all the wings to put in there, why put in fledgling wings? Fledgling wings are like the lamest, shittest wing. Like, if nothing else, even at face value, they're like the dumbest wing in the game. And like, what is requiring fledgling wings in the recipe achieve? Right? It's a little bit funny. I'll give it that one. People might get fledgling wings and be like, oh, okay, there's something dumb I can do with this later in the game. That, and if somebody doesn't like fishing, they're just not going to get the accessory, like me. Like, the only reason we don't have that item is because it requires fledgling wings in the accessory, or in the recipe. Because I really don't like fishing. Especially on stream. And I'd rather just not get the item than have to fish for it. I do like that the game just kind of gave up and went, okay, you probably have fished by now, so we'll just give you unlimited versions of all the buff potions that you would have gotten by fishing, which really made it pay off not fishing, because now I just have infinite life force and infinite wrath and rage and endurance and all that from the Moonlord accessory. So I really see the game as enabling what I've done. It's meant to be like the Zenith in the recipe, well, like an enchanted sword equivalent. Well, I will point out in this mod, the game does give you a guaranteed enchanted sword. The game doesn't give you a guaranteed fledgling wings. That attack is so much preferred just because it doesn't leave lingering projectiles all over my arena as we go back to this phase. Messed up a little bit, but that's okay. Oh shit, we're above him here. This is weird. I am not used to this. Fuck. I've never had that happen before. Sorry, I got really thrown off there. I have never had him go below me when starting that ice attack. I usually fall down, so having him below me was really off-putting, because if I walk into him, I take damage. How many times have we done already? It doesn't matter. Sorry, not trying to just shut down what you're asking, but like, I don't keep track of how many attempts I've started on something, and I really don't care. It makes no difference. What matters is how we're doing right now. And we're doing pretty well right now. I also find it kind of annoying keeping track of failures because it's like death counter in chat or something is just like every time you mess up, somebody in chat is just going there and going, hey, you fucked up. Which gets a little tiring when you're doing something that's very high difficulty for a long period of time to me. It's weird, I don't think his purple sides have a hitbox, or maybe I just went between them with the Empress one. It's hard to tell. But I got really close to him there and I didn't take damage. Sorry, I blanked for a sec. Find it very demotivating to count deaths. Yeah. Laser beam. This is good. This is the preferred of the two attacks. I really don't like going up. I much prefer when it has us go down. I wonder if it's based on where he's positioned or if it's just straight 50-50. Did it again. Sorry, it really throws me off when he does this. God, I'm bad at that. Sorry, I need to go like up and over. It's really throwing me off when he's doing the Ice Queen beneath me thing. Like knowing your attempt count, you're just curious how much progress you're making. The thing is, attempt count doesn't correlate to progress. It doesn't. Those two things aren't really related. It's the purple scythe attack that keeps killing me. Basically all of my attempts in phase 2 have been killed by that attack. Either directly killed by it, or I took so much damage from that attack that the next attack that scraped me just killed me. So I really need to find a way to deal with that better. And I guess I just need to instinctively go low after he finishes his last dash, because otherwise he might be beneath me to do his ice attack, and that's really difficult for me. Because, just the amount of vertical space I have, right, I'm usually falling down, kind of passively. But if there's my platforms beneath me, you know, it's kind of awkward. I guess I could get rid of the platforms. And yeah, if you're in chat wondering, why am I not using X? Why have I not done X? This is literally my first time playing this mod up to this point. So the answer is probably, I don't know about it, I'm not interested in it, or I would just rather be doing this. I got a little disoriented there. I tried Boxo. I don't know what that is. Is it a game? Man, now imagine if I could strike myself with lightning and hurt myself for 150 damage. Wouldn't that be great? One, two, three, four, five. It must just be he stops where he is, and he's usually above me, but sometimes he's been beneath me. Must be. Alright, we going up or down? Up. $20 seconds to time stop. Damn, the double hit there. Really hurts. We have a potion. That's okay. You know what? Oh shit. I was gonna stop time, but it's not off cooldown yet. Now it is. I was like, just a split second off timing wise to stop time to dodge that attack. We have to go left because the right area is just fucked with projectiles right now. Okay. Ice, is he low? He's low. Go down here. We really just barely got past that one with the small hitbox. Laser, please. Laser. Good. Good attack. Good RNG. Is he swapping off each time? Nah, that's probably just RNG. Okay, go down. I don't know why I said go down. I don't want him to go down. It was a bit too fast there. Overcompensated. Fine. Fuck! Right at the end of the hitbox. Okay, go down here. How's my time stop looking? It's off cooldown. Okay, laser beam, laser beam, laser beam, laser beam, laser beam, laser beam, laser beam. Damn. I suck at dodging this attack. Just... God, I keep overcompensating for it. Those hurts. Okay. 7 seconds to potion. Just don't get hit here when we get our potion. 200 HP back. That's good. God, I took that way too close. Why did I take that close? I did not need to. Okay, laser beam, good. Easy to dodge. It's hard to see what's happening. It's fine. We can afford to get hit. Laser beam's good. Easy attack. I think he might be alternating each time. I can't quite tell. No, Witch Doctor! My greatest ally! Shit, do we make this in time? I don't know if I do. Okay, we do. Okay. I'm gonna time stop after these dashes. Because doing it in the middle can be... I had frame drops here. Awkward. I'm gonna time stop now just so I have time to get down here. Before the attacks start coming in. Okay, please laser beam. Please laser beam. Please laser beam. Please laser beam. Okay. Not great. Just... don't throw here. Suck at that, but it's okay. We have potion. We go left. Back to the right. Stay on the left side of the arena. Okay, sides. Messed up a little there. That's okay. Ice is fine. Ice is fine. Just get below him. Laser beam, and he is dead. Oh, and he has a death attack upwards. Wow, that totally could have gotten us. Okay. There we go. We've killed our first boss post Moonlord. 30 abominable energy. That's good. See, and you guys didn't believe in me. Beat it under geared. I think I was appropriately geared. Okay, let's see what we can make with abominable energy. Grants immunity to abominable fang and abominable presence. Attack enemies to charge Styx energy. Taking damage consumes Styx energy. I can endure any attack and survive with 1 life. Endurance recovers when I reach full life again. Also, yeah, if you missed it, my accessories are Celestial Starboard, Doomsayer Mask, White Horseshoe Balloon, Stardust Enchantment, Soaring Insignia, Mark of the Master, Nebula Enchantment. Okay, so what can we get? Grants immunity to fake hurts. Oh, fuck yeah. You're nerfing White Bundle next update. Oh, we can finally kill these mimics. Grants immunity to fake hurts, creates a graze ring around you. Wait, this is just a combination of... It's an upgrade of the graze ring accessory. Grazing grants Styx energy. Goes up to 1.3x. Okay. Ouch, wizard soul. Nah, I don't care. Conjurer's soul. Soul of dimensions. Fishing soul? I don't know about that one. Soul of the master. Don't I already have a soul of the master? What? Oh, I have Mouth of the master. For soul of the master, I need some other items. For sniper's soul. Wait, isn't this a lot easier to craft? I mean, all this needs is a piranha gun. Final thoughts on the fight? It was good. Definitely, the balancing was a little bit weird. Like, I mean, the fight took a really long time to kill, and the boss just dealt a lot of damage. I don't know what was going up with that, but it was fun. Soul of Terraria. Oh, I don't know what the fuck that shit is. Okay. I think I wouldn't mind. We have the platinum enchantment. I wouldn't mind getting the piranha gun, increased spawn rates, now that it's the only thing that I need. Because now I don't need to get a blowpipe. So Styx chestplate. Oh, we can make this. I mean, that's probably going to be really good. Right? Luminite borrows each mech soul. That's not hard at all. The Penetrator, Sparkling Love, Styx Gazer, Destruction Cannon. Where's the ranged one? Dragon's Demise. Dragon's Breath comes from Betsy. Did they rename Betsy's Wrath? Nuke Fishron. The fish stick from Duke Fishron plus Fishy Energizer. Formative using 10 truffle worm clumps. It's the special boss weapon. Oh, wait. Like, if I fight an energized version of it, does it drop different things? Is that what... Okay, so we have... Energized weapons are really good. Okay. I'd like to ask this. Actually, wait, no. No, Shimmer exists. Shimmer exists. I can just craft this, and then if I don't want the armor set bonus or whatever, I can just Shimmer it. What am I missing? Oh, there's a solar eclipse. Hey, I'm kind of in the middle of something. Holy shit, Abomination, is that you? Did I use all my Luminite? I have Luminite. Am I out of my souls? I have souls. What? Hold on. Oh, wait, these take a Crucible of the Cosmos. What is a Crucible of the Cosmos? Not a Luminite, Omniforge. Multitask Center? I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. I have that. I don't know what that is. Man, this is gonna be a pain in the ass to get. I don't have, like, any of this stuff. Okay, how do I get this? Oh, dude, what the fuck? Really? Okay. Is there anything here that I can't get? Oh my god. Oh my god. A teapot? Every crafting station in the game? Look at the right. Oh, okay. So I can get it as a drop from this guy. Why even have it as a craft? Okay. Well, man, there's no gun? Huh. Wait, these all take a Crucible of the Cosmos. What the fuck? Hang on, is there anything crafty that doesn't take a Crucible of the Cosmos? Okay, I can make the Sniper Soul with the Luminite Omniforge. Everything else needs the Crucible of the Cosmos, though. For powering up massive attacks. So if I'm reading this correctly, this isn't a damage buff. It just lets me survive and live in 1 HP. Okay, what else can Abomination drop? Staff of the Unleashed Ocean. Oh, he really does not drop very much, huh? Okay, yeah, he barely drops anything. Okay, how do I... Okay. Maybe it's something with Luminite? And boss summons? Summons the champions. I assume this is us. Wasn't this a Calamity mod item? I don't remember this thing in Calamity mod. So, Hellstone, Iron, Frost. We have Frost Cores. We need Forbidden Fragments, so we gotta go do some Sandstorms. Okay, yeah. We should have Sandstorm summons, yeah. Is it the Scarab? Yeah. Thinking of the Rune of Koi item, different thing, same kind of idea. I could have sworn there was an item from Calamity that said basically the exact same thing. Summoned the champions. You summon different ones depending on where you are in the world. Yeah, let's go do a Sandstorm, I suppose. What can I make with a Moonlord trophy? A Meow Meow minecart. That is it. Okay. Not the most exciting trophy craft, gotta say. Oh wait, I forgot my my Wenda dog skull. This increases rare enemy spawn rates. Yeah, I forgot all my spawn rate increases. That'll probably be fine. We only need 2. I should go back and get it. Oh shit. One showed up right as I left. Unfortunate. Such is life. Have I killed the sand elemental yet? No. Is the Abomination Resprite part of 2.0? Is it resprited? I don't... Like I said, I haven't played, like, regular Fargo, so I don't... I don't know what abomination is supposed to look like. Forbidden Fragment and a Sands of Time. 4% increased damage. Immunity to Mighty Wind. Respawn twice as fast when no bosses are alive. I can save my current location, and I can teleport to this location one time by clicking on it on the map. The desert key? That was an ancient one. Okay, so it's like a potion of return. How did I activate that? Use for 3 seconds. Okay, so if I hold out the item for 3 seconds. What stunned me? The worm? I guess the worm stunned me. The worm gets stun privileges? Okay, it makes more sense and it's less annoying than the antlion, at least. The antlion stunning was annoying. Did I not make the bionomic cluster yet? Dude, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I don't know what that is. I've got a platinum enchantment. That one's pretty good. Okay, that should be enough forbidden fragments for whatever we need. Alright, antlions still cancer. They have very fast projectiles and stun you on hit, so. Does that answer the question? Well, I guess I might as well put this on. Maybe instead of the Stardust enchantment. Stardust enchantment's not bad, but I feel like it's probably the most underwhelming of my accessories right now. It's just kind of like 6 seconds of free DPS, you know? And, you know, that's okay. Nachos are an ingredient? I can make bread, I can make hot chocolate, I can make a warm snack. Okay. Okay, you know what? Carrots, the Night Owl buff is not included in Mark of the Master, so... I mean... that means it was worth it? That's what I'm hearing. Alright, so it was summoned the champions, is what it said. Acorns, Hellstone, Souls of Night, Souls of Light, Quarrel. I think I have most of this stuff. I already forgot what the name of the item was. Sigil of Champions, yeah. Oh. So what do I not have? We have the Hellstone. We've got the Acorns. We don't have the Iron. Okay, so we can smelt that real quick. There we go, Sigil of Champions. Right click for possible summons. I guess I have no possible summons. Okay. Snow biome? No. Jungle? No. Caverns? No. Ocean? No. Time and biome. Maybe there's one at night. Dungeon? Maybe? Go dungeon. I wonder if it gets sold after I kill one of them, or if it gets consumed after I kill one of them, because it seems like I get different bosses depending on where I am. Crimson? No, nothing in Crimson. Got anything down here in the dungeon? No, nothing in the dungeon. Nothing in the hollow. What? I was right-clicking it. What? That's not... Why did I not? Did I already revive one? I was right-click. It says to right-click it! That's not... Don't give me fucking I was right-clicking it from my inventory. It says to right-click it. Right-click with it in hand? No, that's not... That is not... That is not... No, 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 no. Present. Guess what? What does it say? Right-click to open. In inventory, right-click it, it opens. You keep it in your hand, you right-click it, you know it doesn't happen? It doesn't open. Treasure bag. Treasure bags don't say right-click, in inventory open. They just say right-click to open. That wording is consistent with every item that you right-click in your inventory to open. Okay, I guess kites, really didn't right-click. That's fair. And these modded ones. And these recon scopes. However, it is... Okay, so there's nothing here. Immediate... I just thought it didn't work. I thought there wasn't anything I could summon. Okay, this is the one I want. Wait, that was the wrong button. Oh. Okay. There's a weird gravity thing. I don't really get what was happening there. I don't like this. There's something weird that this boss is doing. How come he gets to do that? I guess he has each of the enchantments, I guess is the idea. Yeah, I don't like this. I have a slightly better sense of it now. guess I just have to know that he does that. I guess I just have to know that he does that. Okay. Did the first one not fire stuff? I guess this is like a phase 2? Yeah, it must be. Okay. So he's just going to, like, randomly do a laser? Okay. Aren't I just going to die on wake up? No? Okay. I don't like this very much. I guess we're back in knowledge check territory. There is an indicator? No, I get that there's an indicator. It's just like... the attack feels kind of ridiculous for how not obvious it is that it's about to happen. I also don't get why that didn't hit me. Yeah, this, I was having more fun fighting Abomination. Yeah, there's a little purple line. I don't know. I'm really... There are a couple modded bosses that really like having attacks like that. Which are really like... They try to disrupt the player's movement. Betsy had one too, and I hate them every time they show up. Calamity mod had a few bosses like that, I remember. It's just, they're the sorts of attacks that I really don't like the feel of. Like, it disrupts the player's movement, and I feel like that's almost never fun to have happen. Even if it's not, strictly speaking, like, that difficult to avoid, it's just not fun. At least for me. Like, what? If there was an indicator that was coming, I did not see it, straight up. I really need the infinite flight here. The balloon. Fine, fine. Balloon's back on. We'll take off the revive. We don't need it anyway. Just don't get hit. It's a useless item. It only comes into play if you get hit. Just don't get hit. Sorry, the double jump will come in handy. That feels like such bullshit. I'm sorry. That feels like such bullshit. I guess I just have to know which direction to go, and I guess the opposite of the direction that he's coming from. I saw there was like a small blue flash, and I guess I just have to go in the opposite direction of that, but that feels like bullshit. There was an indicator. I didn't say there wasn't an indicator. I said the attack feels like bullshit. Right, but like, here's my problem with that, is how do I know... Because once the attack happens, I can't cross off to the other side of it. You know? Because then I would take damage from the giant fucking purple laser beam of death. But the telegraph only shows up after. No? That's what it seems like, at least. The only way for me to tell where it is after the point where it's too late to cross back over. That wasn't even where it was showing! The blue shit right there was showing that way! There was a fucking blue laser down there that was going, like, this way. Nothing came from that. Hang on. Okay. We go here. He dashes. By now, it's too... I can't cross back over. Like, the purple shit's already there. Unless that straight up doesn't deal damage, which would be insane. I guess it's possible. I guess my running conclusion here has to be, because this is the only thing that makes any amount of sense, this deals no damage right now. 0 damage. And I could pass through right here. Because otherwise this makes no sense. I see there's a blue laser going down there. But look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Okay, I guess those did go there. That, or maybe there's a small spot, like, directly in front of wherever that gap is where I have to stand. I don't... This is a really stupid fucking attack. I guess there's either I have to sit in that tiny, tiny gap, or it just doesn't deal damage, and it looks like it deals damage. So far, this is my least favorite boss in the mod, easily. I can't stand this boss. I would rather fight the twins again. Like, Abomination was a great fight. Really nice, really fun. This is the complete opposite of that. I'm glad that I did abomination instead. Because, like, fighting Abomination, dodging Abomination's attacks felt fun. Dodging these attacks don't feel fun. I guess I just have to do that. But then I just go to space, so I don't know what the fuck. You know, I think that's the key difference, is that none of this boss's attacks feel fun to dodge for me, right? It's a bullet hell boss where none of the bullet hell feels satisfying or rewarding to dodge. Dodge feels annoying. You have the attack that disrupts your mobility, and I hate that. You have the attack that just has really bad telegraphs. You have the attack that's predictive, and the way you dodge it is to just stand on the ground and move slightly, and otherwise, like, you don't do anything. And then you have, like, very slow weaving through bullets, which would probably work fine if I had slightly different mobility, but with the mobility I have right now. Like this. Okay, I walk slightly to the side, and otherwise stand still, like this. Doesn't really feel that rewarding to dodge. Now, this attack is kind of okay sometimes, but the problem is, it always comes immediately after the laser beam attack in his second phase, right? But the laser beam attack has me flying to the sky to avoid it because he's doing giant horizontal slashes of death. I have to fly up, and then I'm in fucking low gravity. And trying to dodge that in low gravity is awful. It is. I guess I didn't go far enough. Oh, and it hit me twice, too. So that's nice. I can't go down to avoid it. I have to go up. Yeah, I don't see a single redeeming quality about this boss. Yeah, the music's cool. I like the music. Like, come on! That wasn't far enough to the side. And, okay, 80 miles per hour sideways, not fast enough to dodge that. I guess I have to go the direction away from him. This. When you can't hold A/D against the Terraria boss. We literally just fought a boss much harder than this one. That was actually fun. Alright, that got turned off. At this point, I'm supposed to have every force or soul outside of Cosmic. According to who? Why? Why am I supposed to have that? I don't recall the game telling me, hey, by the way, go get every single soul you can possibly get. Min-max your build as much as possible. If that was something important, I feel like the M would have gone like, hey, you know, go do this. So sad because the whole mod's goal is grinding towards the soul of eternity? That sounds miserable. I don't want to do that. I hate grinding. I don't know. I don't think it's just like that, because the last boss we fought, the hollow one, seemed perfectly fine. Like I was having fun with it. I don't think it's just I'm undergeared for this boss, because if they're all like the champions are meant to be fought at the same time, that last one I was having fun with. This one I'm not. So it's clearly it's not just a gear issue. Eridanus comes after all the champions. He's got champion in the name. He's a champion. It says right there. Every champion outside of area is technically a mini-boss? Why are they technically a mini-boss? What determines them as mini-boss status? Because he had a health bar, he had a summoning message, he has a summoning item. They have, like, no loot. Doesn't this guy have, like, no loot besides just enchantments? Didn't we look at this guy's loot table and he drops enchantments and the crucible? That's what he drops? Those are... He drops his energy-like material. My bad, I suppose. I wasn't familiar with his energy-like material. I don't get that attack. Like, that's actually supposed to be literally just a dash check? Because it seems impossible to dodge otherwise. Or a parry check? I think we have a parry skill somewhere. My wings are not fast enough for the boss. I'll find something else to do then. Is the keybind for this? Wrong button. Cooldown's too long. That'd probably work. Hang on. I just realized, I should be using crystal bullets. The only reason we're using chlorophyll is because Abomination has a small hitbox. This guy's a big hitbox and is walking towards me. There's no reason we shouldn't be using crystal. I'm gonna try to get an Unreal Reforge on our SDMG now. We have more money. I guess I don't have more money. No. I'll just go with rapid. Velocity might come in handy. Why did I not stop? Oh, I still have my cooldown from the last time stopped. I see. What if I just... Alright. Bullfight still might have been working out better, honestly. I miss a lot. I think phase 2 I might swap to Chlor. having the mobility from the golden thing helps a lot. It does. Let me just save my time pause for second phase. More DPS there would be good. It's interesting. Sometimes the boss despawns right away. Sometimes he doesn't. Okay. I don't know what you guys were talking about. Chlorophyte bullets are definitely nerfed on account of the fact that it says homing range reduced by 1/2. You guys try to gaslight me saying that chlorophyte bullets work like this in vanilla. Like, no, those are mega nerfed. Put me there. Oh man, that is such a big hitbox. I don't... It's tough. I don't know if the intermittent high DPS or the permanent... Hold on, wasn't there a... Yeah, I could cycle my ammo. Never mind, I can't cycle my ammo. This skill just does nothing. Okay. Cycling ammo cycles the entire ammo slots? Oh, it... It's a hell of a choice. You know, see how else you do it? Just make it use the next ammo type that would be appropriate with the weapon that you're using. Like, if I'm using a bullet, just have the ammo user keep track of the bullets in my inventory and then just go to the next bullet in my inventory, you know? The newer cycling ammo gimmick for the motion control probe works better than this and actually makes sense, so this doesn't last as long. It's not in the 2.0 beta yet, though. Okay. So we're definitely able to do this. It just mildly annoys me. I know I saw a couple people ask, like, if it's possible, or if it's difficult to do something the way you are, why do it the way you are? Well, the difference between it's difficult and it's not possible. If it's possible, I've never seen this attack in this phase before. I have no idea what he's doing. I'm sorry? Just go to my house, kill my NPCs, and then leave? That's what we're doing? He saw Deviant and jumped her? That's just a thing he does. Huh? Okay, I guess the ultimate knowledge check. Yeah, this boss will just... if you happen to bring him near your NPCs, he will just kill your NPC instead and then leave the fight. So you gotta be careful of that. I swear this mod is just fucking rage baiting me at this point. I guess a meteorite hit me there. That may be my thing. Stuttered there. Game stuttered there. Man, my game is freaking out right now. And the low gravity is fucking me over so much. I can kill a wyvern and put wyvern feather into my... So to drop a Rickroll painting? To prevent low gravity? Well, I don't really have the accessory slots for that. There's not really an accessory I can take off to put in a wyvern feather. I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand what I just saw a chat message, and I'm trying to understand what it means. I think it said, I always thought Fargos was neat for, like, the Chinese mods respriting the sprites into attacks or something like that, and I have no clue what that's supposed to mean. And I don't know if I just, like, looked and, like, peripheral vision got two messages at once and thought I read them and mixed them up, or if it, like, I'm so confused. Bad angle there. Means reusing vanilla assets. I get that part. I'm not sure where the Chinese part comes in. That was the part that was confusing me. Man, he's got such a big hitbox on that. Chinese versions of games cannot have references of the undead, so they resprite the undead enemy. Oh, so like how, right, how Chinese censorship makes it so that skeletons, not as in like censorship bad, as in like cultural norms, games get censored for China because they don't like undead. So they reuse other sprites? It could also be about Plants vs. Zombies Fusion. I know nothing about Plants vs. Zombies Fusion, so I don't know enough to disagree with you. I feel like I feel like that wasn't what they meant, but I don't know enough to conclusively say otherwise. Man, that one diagonal attack is really annoying. What am I doing? I just got really distracted there. That solo dash or whatever has really been throwing me off. Just got such big hitboxes. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, these are the magnet sphere projectiles and stuff like that. So, like, reusing those assets as boss attacks is what you mean. I too have seen the season finale of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders Part 2, Journey to Egypt. Yeah, that first diagonal one really throws me off. I might die here. Kind of low on HP. I just have to go for it. Shit. Very good. Alright. The solo dash, I have such trouble with this. Great. What are we doing now? He's got moons? Okay, just... Okay, I have no idea what he does, so I just die. He's got giant moons that bounce, and then he shoots lightning bolts. No way for me to know that, so we're just kind of... kind of fucked there, but okay, maybe this time it'll go better. Yeah, I noticed the movement disruption. So I'm sure this phase 3 will be great. Oh, that's my grand design. I think I save one of my time stops for his last phase. So we just get a big burst of damage and can maybe, not necessarily skip the phase, but just output a lot of damage on it very quickly. I was going in the wrong direction, and now I'm going to get multi-hit. Man, my game keeps getting stutters. It's really causing me some trouble. I thought I threaded that. Guess not. Yeah, there's a weird, like, diagonal part of that happens sometimes. Yeah, so I'm going to choose to save my time stop for his last phase. Getting scraped by some of those lasers sometimes, or meteors rather. Not 100% sure why. Go to your next phase. Go to your next phase. Okay, we still get gravity distortions in this phase. That's nice. God. I hate this. I hate this. This is awful. Yeah, I guess the moons ignore time stop. God, that's so annoying, man. Just let me move normally. course they do. The moon has gravity. The largest gravitational... the largest body of mass should be overriding the moon's gravity, and I am the largest body of mass in the area. Okay? My gravity should be disrupting him. Yeah, I feel like every time an attack like that comes up, I can't help but shake the feeling that, man, I would be having so much more fun if I could just control my character normally. Like, this mod really seems to like inflicting debuffs that mess with the way that you control your character, and I really don't like that. I feel like controlling your character is one of those things that, like, being able to do that unimpeded is such a core part of playing the game. And no player ever likes when those things get disrupted, or at least very rarely. Gravity is found on the vortex attacks. It's sort of designed for you to orbit the black hole. Yeah, I know. I don't like the way it feels. Like, it feels bad. I can dodge things fine, but I don't like when it's happening. And the other stuff I was talking about, like, the mod really likes stun attacks, like antlions stun you, the worms stun you, wraiths, or no, mummies hit you with like a 30-second slow debuff. Like, there's a lot of just, oh yeah, now you don't get to move normally, and it's just kind of like annoying. Because I feel like it's the same way in Terraria. Like, what's the most annoying thing Deerclops does? Slow you. My god, the Deerclops slow is annoying. It'd be a lot easier if my game wasn't intermittently stuttering. Yeah, that's very annoying. It's not necessarily undodgeable, but it's just really difficult to dodge. You'll see how sometimes the boss, like, when he starts doing that laser attack, if I'm below him, he'll just do it diagonally, and it's like unavoidable. Oh, I thought it was going to rotate in the other direction. Maybe it's not truly unavoidable, it feels that way sometimes. I thought it was rotating in the other... Maybe I'm just bad at reading it. I could have sworn it started rotating the other way. Maybe the laser was just really slow to get started. I'm sorry, it is incredibly jarring going from the moons orbiting slowly, because for some reason they're not affected by time stop, to bouncing around, like it... Why aren't they affected by time stop? It did start going the other way and change direction immediately? Okay. Can I just go out of range of the moons? There's a gravity distortion thing. I think it would pull me in. Wait, there's a wide one. Yeah, it's dead. Do the moons have separate gravity to the black hole? Yes, I don't know. Maybe this guy will drop a different enchantment that's not Stardust for me to use. Do you think personally the gravity distortion in phase 3 is kind of cursed? Yeah, we haven't really been able to survive long enough in phase 3 to really get a feel for it. That's the thing. Iron Skin buff? I should have Iron Skin. It's just not visible because I turned off the toggle for making unlimited buffs show up on screen because we have too many of them. They should make it only apply if you're too far away since it's meant to replace the arena. This boss has more phases than Abomination. Yeah. Abomination was also a much more fun boss than this. So maybe extra phases correlates with less fun. I don't know. I do kind of feel that to a way. I feel like a lot of times games focus too much on giving their bosses extra phases, and that can often make the early phases just feel boring, and it would have been more fun if the boss just was its late phase the entire time. Like, if a boss has, like, 3 or 4 or 5 phases, like, that's too many. A boss should never have more than 3 phases maximum. And even then, I don't think more bosses should have... most bosses should have more than 2. Honestly, I don't think a lot of bosses should have more than 1 phase. I think just having that 1 phase be great is more important than adding extra phases. Doesn't necessarily mean they can't add extra attacks or stuff, but when it's like a full new phase where like everything changes, like... I think that gets really overdone. It's one of the reasons I find Dark Souls 3 to be a little bit exhausting, is because second phases, not exhausting, but it's not my favorite of the Souls games, is because I think the extra phases thing in Dark Souls 3 gets really overdone. Every boss has a second phase, and when every boss has a second phase, it just makes second phases not special. We got stuck on platforms there. Like, I feel like extra phases should be something that feel more special. Like, with this boss, right? He could have just come out swinging with this phase the entire time. And then I wouldn't have to go through the refight phase at the start of each fight where I'm fighting just a a nerfed version of this that isn't really that hard. And the boss would objectively be more difficult like that. It just reduces how much the player needs to memorize. And makes it easier to memorize, because then I don't have to go through that whole build-up phase. Time stop here just so that we survive this. For those who might not. Oh, there's a block there that I missed. It was blocking my shots. Like that's so annoying. Because that laser feels really hard to get. Wrong direction. That's my bad. Such a big hitbox. I feel like some of it also has to do with mechanics / rhythm drift. You lose the plot of the fight. Example, Retinazer has 2 phases, but they're very similar. Yeah. Is there a new thing for Soul of Eternity? I don't know what Soul of Eternity is. I know it's something you can craft, but I couldn't tell you. The platforms there were really throwing me off, because you have this like initial speed burst with the Celestial Starboard when you start going in the air. And that kind of makes you like spin back and forth. I really don't like that attack. I don't know how that didn't hit me. I guess it's just the hitbox thing again. You bet I'm never crafting the Soul of Eternity? That's probably reasonable, because if I understand correctly, it's a pretty huge grind, and I'm not huge on grind. I hit the random block in my arena there. That's why I got hit, and I missed that dodge. Interesting. It's speed based, so if I'm on my starboard, that attack goes further away from me before it hits. I still don't have a clue what the last phase of this boss does, man. I know it's got the spinny moons, and... then he just seems to, like, randomly be throwing projectiles. I guess we find out. Okay. So, remember, these moons are gonna start bouncing towards him the second that this stops, so I need to... I don't get it, man. Okay, I guess the solar flares you have to go to the side for. God, I hate the low gravity, or the gravity distortion here. Like, I'd like to be able to tell what's going on, but I can barely move. Why aren't I moving? Because I can barely move, because I'm constantly being pulled in. The solar flares, I just need to move to the side. It's... The vortex and nebula ones, you just stand still to dodge them. And the stardust one, you have to weave between them. And the solar one, you have to... you have to move to the side. Because they go to your current location. Which, I know I've said it a couple times, but... there was a point earlier in the mod where it seemed to, like, really value projectile readability and telegraphs. And that seems to have gone completely out the window the moment we killed the Moonlord. Where none of these bosses have had, like, readable attacks or telegraphs or anything. It's just been memorizing what they're doing and then dying until you just happen to figure out what they're doing. Everything in current version is pretty much a knowledge check. It's even worse. Oh, man. The, I got thrown off there. Like, that attack there, you just have to know that if he goes off screen above you, he's just going to dash at you. You just have to know. That hit me? Damn. I do think it's also interesting. This boss seems to be, like, one of the only... I don't know if he's completely consistent, but he's nearly completely consistent in his attack cycle. There's almost no variability in this boss. He seems to be doing the exact same thing in the exact same order every time. And if there is some variation, it's very small. It's 100% consistent. Yeah. Messed that up. Okay, so moons start bouncing. Go to the side for that. Just stand still for that.